all my friends and movie maniacs out there. Yes, the final cut is back after a little bit of a hiatus after all that Godzilla. We took a little break, but we're back, and go figure, we have some indie films on the chopping block in our next set of reviews. And today we are going to take a look at Actress Apocalypse. Now, Actress Apocalypse is being self-distributed by Mondo Crash. This film was actually made 15 years ago. It's a found footage film brought to us by director Richard A. Anaski, who also wrote this with Igaro Nigog-Hossein, and I hope I pronounced that right, who also plays the main character, David B. Lincoln III. Now, David B. Lincoln III, he's looking to make a movie, okay? He wants to make a motion picture, an indie motion picture, alright? And he wants to make it the best picture he possibly could. But he doesn't have the budget that he would like, so he has the resources at hand that he uses, which aren't really the best, which include his psycho brother Vance and an actor turned boom man known as the Golden Terror, who seems to have a problem with his wardrobe, as in there's a lack of for most of the time he shows up on set. You've got trials and tribulations of actresses not showing up, people wanting to direct because they think they can do a better job than you can, and of course the occasional homicide on set. And all of these things come together on Actress Apocalypse. Now, I enjoyed this film, namely because I have had the very honorable pleasure of talking to indie filmmakers over the years and doing this show, and some of the situations that good old David B. Lincoln runs into are real world situations, things that happen. So this may speak a little bit more to the indie filmmaker out there than, say, your average movie watcher, but I dug it, not just because of that, but because of these characters that they had. Now, David B. Lincoln is hilarious, an over-the-top director who wants to make his vision so driven that he'll do anything to make it work, and even when he runs into problems, he tries to give it an optimistic spin, and he's going through the motions, but you almost get the feeling like, yeah, he's starting to question just maybe a little bit of what he's doing, but he still wants to make a movie. Now, his brother Vance, played by Greg G. Freeman, oh my god, he's hilarious. This guy that's just off the rails, such a sleazoid in all respects. He doesn't treat the actresses properly. He just treats them like meat. He has run them through private stripper auditions before they ever showed on set. You know, I mean, just all kinds of things. This guy is just a bad guy, but good old David B. Lincoln has him on set because that's the only guy he could get to help star in his film, because he's not going to be in front of camera. And then there's the Golden Terror, who was going to be an actor, didn't do so well, but he's a boom man, and he's hilarious. Played by Jay Engel, he adds some of the funnier moments in this film, and really helped on a few scenes where they could have maybe fallen a little bit flat, but thanks to his character being in that scene, it helps kind of add the humor and keep those scenes going. Now, we also have Dahlia Legault as Layla Black. Loved her character in here, and it's interesting because there's a couple female characters in here that are just rolling with these guys, knowing they're full of crap, and then there's a couple of them in here that really know these guys are full of crap, and you know, one is regretting her decision, but she's still an actress and professional, even if these guys aren't, and gonna do her best job she can, and another one who doesn't quite like the situation she's in and what they're asking her to do, but at the same time she's like, yeah, I can do this, and still stays in control for a little while anyway, and then we see how things kind of just go full tilt. So yeah, it was interesting. The female characters, yes, there are exploitation elements in here. There are some extreme nudity moments in here. So if you don't like those exploitive moments in here, you may want to skip the film. Yes, this is made 15 years ago, so you have to take that into account as well. But it's still got a bit of a tongue-in-cheek to it, a dark humor to it, you know, and yeah, kind of in the vein, sort of Man Bites Dog in some respects, only instead of assassins, we have filmmakers. Now, the low production aesthetic may turn some people off, but if you're used to found footage, and especially indie filmmaking, this you will probably be used to. And again, there working on pretty much a no budget, so you're going to run into that. But that didn't distract me and fit because they are doing it as a behind the scenes documentary of the film making process. It's also a little bit more acceptable. Now, as I mentioned, this is being self-distributed. Not only do you get the DVD in here, which is actually a great label on the DVD. The insert is a dual insert, so you got picture on both sides, but it also includes audio DVD, yes, and audio, an audio CD, DVD, audio CD as well in here relating to the film, and I dug that quite a bit. It's actually a well-made package, and if you're into indie films and looking to add to your collection, Actress Apocalypse is worth an investment because this is a solid just overall product for being self-distributed. So kudos there for the Mondo Crash folks, if nothing else, in creating a very solid physical product. Physical media, I'm all for it. So overall, Actress Apocalypse, yes, I recommend it for indie genre, behind the scenes, found footage fans. If you like that sort of material, you're going to dig this. Exploitation fans, you've got a lot in here to enjoy as well, including some of the extras in here, which, I'm sure you'll dig as well. So there you have it, folks. Actress Apocalypse, probably not for your average horror movie watcher, but for those who are open to this aesthetic and interested in a different type of found footage film, you may want to check it out. So there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. I thank you for every single one of you for watching my reviews and listening to me babble about these films. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.